With your crack team of experts and me standing by your side, you're walking out of Ferncliff a free woman.
You know what? I believe you. Ever since I saw Christina, I've had this wonderful feeling that everything is going to work out. How can I ever thank you for taking me to GH and letting me have a look at her?
Well, you could give me half your money. Oh, wait, you've already done that, haven't you? Well, in that case... Oops. Caught in the act.
Why is it, Dr. Ramsey, you don't seem to feel the rules around here apply to you?
Well, technically, I wasn't breaking any rules. I mean, we were kissing, but really kissing? No, it's just a goodbye kind of thing. That's okay, isn't it?
I'm not interested in discussing what is or isn't appropriate physical contact.
Well, good, I'm sure not.
We have a much bigger issue here.
We do. Well, let's straighten it out.
I intend to. I want you to leave.
You're kicking me out?
That's right.
Why? He's my husband. He's allowed to visit me.
Not anymore. I'm sorry, Julie, but Chris has been barred from Ferncliff.
You know what? You didn't have to come back and help me.
You were taking too long.
Well, I wanted to make sure that prim, proper Judy and that Lyle Collin and that other goon were tied up correctly.
Yeah, well, hey, where did you learn to tie those sailor knots anyways?
Well, they're not sailor knots, they're hog tie knots. It started with Aunt Charlene. Just tell me, where is DV's computer room?
Well, first you gotta push the button under the right sphinx there.
Where? I want to push it.
Slide it.
Oh. Holy Batcave. So this is where DV did all his dirty work, huh?
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Hello?
Yeah, Victor, it's me. Any luck in finding out why they stopped uploading the virus?
Not yet. Are you in?
I'm in like Flint.
Bravo! Put the disc in.
Lucy, give me the disc. This could have melted in there. All right. Victor, nothing's happening here. Monitor's on, but I'm gonna have to reboot this thing. Wait a minute. Damn it.
Scott, what happened?
Computer won't start. Victor, what am I looking for?
There should be some greenish fiberglass chips.
Wait, right there.
Okay, got him.
Are any of them loose?
No, they don't appear to be loose.
Check the cables again. Make sure the connection from the computer to the monitor is secure.
Okay, I can't hear. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do to help?
Lucy, why don't you go out and check on the goons?
Oh, run already, Mr. Bossy.
Victor, I'm not seeing anything here.
Well, maybe there's a problem in the mainframe.
Well, then how do we handle that?
You don't. The mainframe is somewhere else. If that's what's going on, we're out of luck.
No, Victor, I didn't come this far. I'm not turning around and coming home until I...
Why don't you try tripping the starter switch manually?
Victor, it's working. It's fixed.
Congratulate! What did you do?
Huh? I had a little help from Emma Peel.
Sounds good enough to me. Let's do it.
All right. Now what do we do?
Click the icon on your desktop to start it.
Skeleton Head, Victor Cammy Collins' Revenge. That's funny, Victor.
double-click it. What's happening?
I just see all that math gibberish.
Great. They weren't able to block the virus because we're already inside the system.
So now what do?
We wait a minute.
You're blowing this way out of proportion. I mean, I saw your sign, limited physical contact, no serious kissing. Come on, we're newlyweds. Hey, you're a guy, you know what it's like.
Not when it involves one of my charges breaking the rules.
It was a kiss. I mean, this is ridiculous. He can't be serious.
Chris, maybe you should leave and let me handle this.
Why? Why should Chris go?
Mr. Monroe, do you mind if I have a moment alone, please, with my patient and her husband?
5 minutes. Then Dr. Ramsey had better be gone.
This is absurd. One little kiss and they won't let me see my wife?
No, it was a lot more than that, Chris. Someone saw the two of you at General Hospital in the Ferncliff security van, and they called the director.
Well, who the hell would do that?
I have no idea, but they talked to the driver, and he admitted that the whole flat tire story was bogus, and that you paid him just to go along with it.
Chris took me to see Christina to cheer me up before the arraignment. Don't let them punish him for that. Tell them that it was my idea.
Oh, and Julie, what do you think that would do to your chances of ever getting out of Ferncliff? We can't even hint that you had anything to do with this.
Rachel's right. It was my idea. But can they really keep a married couple from seeing each other?
As long as Julie is a ward of the state, yes, they can restrict her visitors.
Oh, this is insane.
Appropriate for this place.
Look, I tried with Mr. Monroe, but he was adamant. I warned you that this little trip with Julie would be risky.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? You know, there's something I don't understand. When we were in the van at General Hospital, we never got out. I mean, there was nothing suspicious about us being there.
Well, obviously it was to whomever made the call.
How long will they keep Chris away from me?
I don't know, Julie. But it could be a while.
They can't do this. Not now. With the trial coming up, I need Chris with me more than ever.
I'll do everything I can to change the director's mind, but it might take a while. Look, I know you were only trying to help Julie when you took her to see Christina. I just wish that you had spoken to me about it first.
Maybe I should have.
You better get going.
Could I have a minute alone with Julie before I leave?
Yeah. Sure, just make it quick.
What are you doing back here?
I just got a call from the top. Someone is attempting to upload the computer virus again.
The firewall will stop it.
Against outside access, someone on the inside using our own computers this time.
Well, whose are they using?
Yours? Who could have access to your office?
I know. I just hope we can stop him in time.
I'm going to be on the phone with Leopold the second I'm out of here. There has to be a way to change Monroe's mind.
I'd actually been feeling good for almost an entire week. Now, normal people do that all the time, but for me, practically a record.
Hey, come on now. You are normal. You were a victim of Greg Cooper. Don't forget that.
I know you believe that. But other people see me parked in a van and dial 911. It hurts, Chris. To be so isolated and now have you taken away too.
Yeah, but it won't be for long.
It's already too long.
Well, look, if it drags out, I'll just have to do something drastic, I guess.
Like what?
Well, I'll come charging through the front gates on a big white horse, sweep you up in my arms, and we'll ride off in the sunset, you know? Take you out of here forever.
You'd be the first person in history to break into a place like this. You get your visitation rights reinstated before the trial begins. I can't imagine going through this without you.
You won't have to. Okay, I'll be right beside you marking off the days on this calendar.
How did I find such a sweet guy?
Hey, now, that's our secret. Don't go spreading how sweet I am to others. If you do, I'll leave you, I swear it.
And then I won't tell a soul.
Gosh, I'm gonna miss you like crazy. No small-minded bureaucrat is gonna keep us apart for long. Well, I guess we, better say goodbye. Don't want Mr. Happy Monroe coming back, getting on my case. I suppose, a hug would be the appropriate parting gesture, according to him?
I can stand you being a sweet guy, but appropriate, it won't fly.
I'll see you soon.
Why is this happening? Who would do this to us?
How's Julie?
About how you'd expect. How can the director think that this is in her best interest?
Taking the van to General Hospital was very careless, Chris. And now the two of you are paying the consequences.
Well, I sure would love to know who did this to us.
Julie's not that popular in Port Charles. Someone saw her in the van and they felt uneasy. Oh, please, this is just the beginning.
Beginning of what?
How do you think it's really going to be when Julie gets out of Ferncliff? The hostilities, the suspicions.
You get this all figured out, don't you?
Strategy is my strength. You should have just stuck to giving her a supportive shoulder to lean on and let me run the show. Then you wouldn't be in trouble like this.
Well, I'll be sure to file that little nugget away. In the meantime, I'm going to see what I can do to get this stupid decision overturned. Julie needs me.
Yes, she does. I've noticed her relying on you more and more.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Unless that person's actions are reckless and cause her more trouble.
It was an innocent gesture. It's not going to happen again.
No, it's not.
You know something? No anonymous jerk, not the rumbling Port Charles crowd. Not even the people who say they have Julie's best interests in mind, like the director here at Ferncliff. None of them are coming between Julie and me.
You know, this reminds me of the time when I was running a code-breaking operation using the Cannes Film Festival as my cover. I actually wound up as an extra in a Bertolucci film.
Victor, that's very nice. Tell the story later. What else should we be seeing?
Something you should be hearing. When the virus is activated, there will be a long series of beeps. Once the beeps kick in, the spread of the virus cannot be stopped.
I don't suppose you got a backup plan.
Unfortunately, not.
Wait a second, Victor. We're getting the beeps here. Do you hear them?
That sounds to me as sweet as an accordion solo.
The beeps, we did it. We won, we destroyed the code. We're perfect. We beat him. Oh, Scott, we beat TV.
A plot for revenge.
This is payback time.
I want to knock his legs out from under him.
A high-stakes gamble.
I think I'll ambush Adam on live television.
A stand-in target.
Maybe we should tell Liza that I'm not really Adam's steward.
And the winner takes all.
You'll pay for this, Martin.
All My Children, ABC Daytime.
What are you doing?
Oh, that was just me. I'm doing this thing where you release all your stress. I just released 1,000,000 trillion pounds of stress. I can't believe it. Hell, I can't believe it. We did it. We killed David Bordisso's psychic projection project. It's gone.
Yes, it is. It's gone. I just wish I could see his face. That's
Oh! You know what this means? This means we don't have to pretend anymore. We don't have to pretend anymore that we're broken up.
Nope, not at all. Not for another second. What's the matter, Lucy? You look a little blue.
No, I'm not blue at all. I'm just happy. I'm so happy. This day feels like, you know, if I had a great fall collection and I won the lottery and I found no sugar, low-fat chocolate all on the same day.
You know, I think I love you more now than when this whole mess started. Is that possible?
Yes, it's possible. You know, gosh, it seems like a long time ago. Remember, he started to try and ruin our business. And then he tried to ruin our love for each other.
You know, then he started messing around with Serena, and it showed him that was it. He couldn't mess around with my family.
Right. But, you know, I have to tell you the truth, there were days I don't think I ever believed this day would happen, that we would ever get rid of him. You know, I thought he would just be around forever, and we couldn't ever get rid of him, and he'd be in our lives. That's not true, is it? You know, I also thought maybe we were becoming like him to try and beat him.
You mean I was becoming like him, not you.
No, but you walked away when you thought about killing him, and that makes you a very decent person, something Bordizzo could never understand.
Yeah, but Lucy, I gotta be honest with you, for the last few months, all I thought about was killing him. Killing him for what he's done to you, Serena, and everything else.
I know, but that's just because he's a man that doesn't seem to be able to care about anybody or anything.
Oh, no, he cares. He cares about power. But you know what? All of his 30 years of espionage is right down the drain with just one click of that little mouse.
Gone. Oh my goodness, look, it's a wishing star. Quick, don't close your eyes, but make a wish.
What'd you wish?
I cannot tell you, then the wish wouldn't come true.
Oh, no, that rule only applies when you're on the ground, but when you're up here flying.
Okay, in that case, I'll tell you. I wished, of course, for our family to be together forever, and this time legally, once and for all.
That's a pretty good wish.
I think it's what you wish, too. And it's going to come true. It's going to come true because first thing tomorrow morning, I'm going to call social services. I'm going to tell them to get the ball rolling, and we're going to legally adopt Christina. And then all four of us will be a legal, happy family forever.
Forever, once we just get Bordizzo out of the picture.
Julie, I know that you're feeling awful right now, but this separation, it's only temporary. It's not going to stop us from getting you out of Ferncliff.
I need Chris with me now.
Why?
I'm on trial for murder. Isn't it obvious why I'd want my husband around?
Julie, your entire life, you've spent relying on men. And they've let you down repeatedly, just like your father.
Chris isn't my dad.
No, he's not. He's a wonderful man. And what he did by taking you to see Christina, it was done with all good intentions. It's just that it was an ill-conceived, poorly timed plan. Does that remind you of anyone else you might know besides your father?
Buddy?
Your brother loved you very much, Julie. He just wasn't capable of taking care of you. And I know how much you love Chris, but part of true love is understanding and acknowledging the other person's limitations. Look, you don't need Chris to get out of Ferncliff.
I feel so alone right now.
Are you really alone, Julie?
Well, I can't see my baby or my husband. All I have is you, and I pay you to spend time with me.
Well, let me let you in on a little secret. I have a lot of other patients. I knew today that you'd be in trouble and that you would need me. And that's why I'm here. Not because you pay me to be here, but because this is where I really want to be.
I had no idea you cared so much.
Well, I do. So, let's get to work, figuring out how we're going to get through this trial, get you out of Ferncliff, and reunited with your baby.
Yeah, Victor, what's going on?
Been busy, Baldwin, haven't you?
Rough night on Bordizzo.
What? Give me that. Hey, I hope, you big fat loser, you never sell another one of your ugly dresses.
Sounds like quite a celebration there.
We're just tying up a few loose ends.
Same here.
Let me ask you something, Bordizo. How's it feel? How's it feel to lose everything?
Why don't you tell me?
What's that supposed to mean?
What is it? What does he want?
He's playing one of his little twisted games.
Scott!
Lee?
Lee. Oh my God, Scott, what's going on? What is it?
I said goodbye to the Cobra Project tonight. Seems fitting you should say goodbye to your father.
Hey, Bordizo, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Listen to me.